to the channel. My name is Ray. In today's video we are going to be getting ready with me for my new class that starts next week. This is basically the final class in my master's program. It is my capstone, and so over the next week, as I end my current class, which is assessment and philosophy. Everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ray. In today's video we are going to be prepping with me for my final class of my master's program before graduation. Technically I have one more class to take in May, but it's a 4-week course and it's not at all related to my major. It's just to help me catch up on a credit due to me transferring. But yeah, this is my final class for the major. It is my capstone, and so we're just going to prep over the next week with that. So I have my traveler's journal right here. It has it typically has 3 journals in it. So it has this yellow Stalogy, but I took it out because I just got done doing the video for that. And then it has a student workbook, whatever, and then another journal. So I'm going to take this student workbook out, and that's what we're going to get started with. So we are going to be using this first. And we're just going to go to the, so I've already filled in all the information, which has like my courses and my GPA, and so we're just going to go to the first week. Like I said, I filled out my monthly calendar already too. I don't have access to my syllabus and assignments until next week, the day that the class starts, unfortunately. So that's why I said that this will be a week vlog, because we will need to do all of those things once I get that information. The thing that I really like about this is that we can schedule out our morning routine, our night routine, self-care routine, workout routine, meal plan, content calendar, all of that. First we're going to do the weekly calendar. First we're going to do the weekly calendar, both this side and this side, and then we are going to do the content calendar and everything like that. If I'm not mistaken, I had thought that there was a daily calendar, but there is not. Okay, so next week we're going to look up Monday. Monday starts on, Monday is the 24th, so I'm gonna put 8/24, but my new class actually doesn't start until that Thursday, which is 8/27. But I'm still going to start on Monday because I obviously have like other homework and stuff to do. So I'm going to be working on both sides at the same time. Typically, I don't get up let's set 9 a.m. because my earliest anything is never before 9 a.m. Like my earliest meeting every day, well, not even every day, but my earliest meeting on Fridays is 9 a.m. I am definitely not an early bird. I just thought about something. I really like calendars that have the 30-minute increments, because a lot of times I'll have a meeting that starts at 3:30 or 5:30 or something like that. but this does not have that, so I'll have to do some sort of indication. What I just did is I went ahead and I put 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. On that calendar. And now I'm looking for my red. I guess I could use the yellow, but I'd rather use my red marker. Give me a second. Red marker. I guess it's burgundy, but anyways, we're going to use I think we'll use red for work, and then yellow for my coaching work or homework. I don't know. We'll see. But I know I need to use red for my client. Wait. For like my part-time job. So I'm just going in and I'm putting the time that I work. 9, 10. In red for my tutoring job, but I also have a coaching client that I'm going to be starting on next week. I think we decided 3:30. Yeah, 3:30. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to put it in since we're still waiting payment, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. So 3:30 with her on Monday. I put that in. Those are the main two things on Monday. I guess I'll put all my meetings in red is what I'm deciding. So Friday morning, like I said, I have that meeting at 9, so 3:36, 9, 10. Then that's really it for the yellow. For the burgundy. So now we're gonna use yellow. Yellow will be the homework time, but homework won't necessarily need a time slot. True. So I think the way that we'll use the yellow is we will put them I'll explain it in a second once I figure out what I'm doing. Here. And then on Thursday I'll have homework as well. We always have homework that first day of like our introduction discussion and stuff like that. So this is what I did with the yellow. I just colored in the boxes for anything that'll be like school related, and then all of my meetings will be in the burgundy. So for the school related stuff, every Monday we have a discussion due, so that'll be my final discussion due that Monday. And then whenever a discussion is due, I also respond to my classmate. I like that I'm doing it in pencil because I don't always do things that like the day of. So like sometimes I'll do the discussion on Tuesday instead of doing it on Monday. But as long as I get it done that week, that's all that matters. And respond to classmate, and then Thursday it will be the introduction discussion, and I think there's 2 more that we have to do. I don't know what they're called though. But yeah, so I just went ahead. Went ahead and wrote those in. So that is the first. it's me realizing that while I had written the date in here, there's actually a date section up here at the top, which is so funny. I'm sitting on the floor instead of sitting on the couch just because I felt like it. I've been sitting on the couch all day, so I just wanted to sit on the floor. But unfortunately, like, I feel like the lamp is kind of making things a bit blurry, which is unfortunate. So I'm just rewriting the date. That's all oh my gosh. You can't even see it. Yeah, okay, there it is. I just wrote the date at the top. I'm trying to make sure I have everything that I need on that first page, and I think I do, because typically school is the most I don't have a specific daily schedule. I just go ahead and I'll have my meetings that are mandatory, right? So like work, meeting with a client, or like I just forgot, I'm meeting with my group on Tuesday for this program that I'm doing. So that's 2 hours that I need to check off. But other than that, I don't really do much structured stuff. I kind of just go about my day doing my homework, doing my assignments, doing the other programs. This is not my only calendar. This is just going to be my student calendar. But I do like to have my work schedule in every calendar so that no matter where I'm at, like, say I only have this calendar in front of me, I'm still not lost or confused about, like, what I have to do, or what I have coming up. So for some people it might seem redundant, but I don't care, it works for me. Like, I have this calendar, and then this Hobonichi, which is specifically for, this is where I track all of my meetings, not with my tutoring clients, but, like, meetings with my group mates, meeting with my coaching client, all of that type of stuff. So that's, like, my coaching notebook. And then this is my everything Hobonichi, like my life Hobonichi. I've added pages in. She's not as cute as the other one because she's actually well used. But yeah, so I have the calendar in the everything Hobonichi as well. So let's see. I wonder if there's anything else I need to put, and I can't think of anything. I know what I want to do, but there's no, like, weekly to-do list, you know, which would be really helpful. So what I'm doing is, she has meal plans. I don't really plan my meals very much. She does have a habit tracker. I don't know if we want to use that. I'm trying to see if there's anything else, or if we're just gonna go ahead and do the content calendar. Okay, let's just do the content calendar. So, I'm writing sideways, so the content will be YouTube. Wait, but the platforms will be this YouTube channel, Oh, that's not enough room. Okay. Okay. Yeah, YouTube. What else would be a... I'm getting irritated because it's not fitting. We have this tiny little space right here to write the platforms, and it's just not working. So, my YouTube name is obviously also pretty long. So that's the issue. But there you go. I've now written it. I'm writing the YouTube name because I have this channel and my personal channel. I think that's all I need to post on. Oh wait. And then my business channel. Yeah. Okay. YouTube. Okay. So, in terms of content, what do I want to record next week? So I know Wednesday is when this video would go out. Prep. Would that... Yep. Prep with me for my final class. Or something like that. Other content. Post. Upload. I definitely need... I don't really plan on my content that much in advance. Let's see. Okay. So if I post this day, that day, what do I post? I don't know. I only have one video in mind. I'll probably come back to that. But this is basically how it looks. I just went in and put the video that I'm recording today will be uploaded Wednesday. That doesn't mean it'll go up on Wednesday. That just means I'll schedule it that day. Let's do the morning routine. I will wake up. So it's prompted. It says I will wake up. The hard part is going to be the nighttime routine because that is super inconsistent for me. But I do want to wake up every day at like 8:30 a.m. Currently, I wake up between I think 11 and 12. But I am able to wake up at 8:30 when I need to. So it says, why am I creating this morning routine? To have more of an intentional start to my day before my son wakes up. That's really why. I can't do the nighttime routine like I said, so that's what I filled out. And then it says the steps in my morning routine. That's going to be different because sometimes I'll have, so like Monday through Thursday, I'd have more time to do a slower morning routine, but with Friday, me waking up at 8:30 and having a meeting at 9, typically what I do is I just have time to like journal and brush my teeth and all of that before I get on the call with her, and then I do everything else afterwards. But on a typical day, I'm able to go through my morning routine, and then I wait until my son wakes up, and then I cook breakfast and all of that type of stuff. I'm trying to think of what else I need to do. So I already did the video that explained my commonplace, but I'm also going to be showing you all me going through and doing research some of the days in this commonplace journal, as well as maybe even getting things together, because even though my capstone is starting next week, we've had to do some work, some pre-work for it with other classes, so I've kind of already done some work for my capstone, but I do need to review the articles, because one thing I already know is that the professor is going to have us doing a lot of assignments, and I don't want to be behind, and I don't want to be lost. So one thing I need to do is, like I said, go through my capstone paper at some point. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Let me look at my school schedule, honestly. See what my final assignment is. Uh-oh. Okay. See what my final assignment is. I was looking at it earlier, but I forgot. Typical me. Assignments. Okay. Next week is our 8th week, so we have the discussion, and then the typical assignment. You will be required to conduct and record a 25 to 30 minute career coaching session to practice your coaching skills. Have them complete the informed consent. Welcome the individual. Use open-ended questions. Good thing I looked at this, because I did not know that that's what the final assignment was. Let me text my sister, because while I know other people, my sister is really good about helping me with my homework when it comes to stuff like that. I'm just texting her. But I'm also gonna ask someone else. I just thought about it while I'm mid-text with my sister. Do an interview, career coaching for my final assignment. Can I use you? So I text my sister, but I'm also gonna text someone else. Let's see. While I'm thinking about it, because otherwise I'll forget. Okay, let's see. I'll be back in 1 second. I just sent that message too, so that'll be good. Okay, so now I want to go in and go back to those first few pages. She wants us to do, well, not she wants us, but there is a dream life journal, and so this asks you to fill out, what does my dream job look like, what does my dream environment look like, who are the dream types of people I want in my life, what is my dream salary, what are my priorities, and my dream day. That's honestly not enough room for me, but let's go ahead and fill out those questions. Because the video is already so long, I am going to fill them out and then come back because we're only on day 1 and we're already at 30 minutes.